It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the New England Patriots and the New York Jets under the lights on Thursday night.
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. A good one here in the AFC East. So glad you're with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, for years, this division was dominated by the Patriots, winning 16 of the possible 17 years. But the last 4, it's belonged to Buffalo under Sean McDermott. Now, though, this seems like it's anyone's division.
No question. I mean, you mentioned the Patriots. Obviously, they have one of the greatest traditions of winning in the history of the NFL. New coach, new era. We'll see how that unfolds. You mentioned Buffalo. But I think if I'm a New York Jets fan with Aaron Rodgers back under center healthy, and what Mike McDaniel is building down in Miami, you said it. This is really a division that over the years was a one-horse race. And now, I think all 4 of these teams entering the season think this division goes through them.
Jones now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They're going to be led out by their veteran signal caller out of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Whenever he comes in the game, you know exactly what you're going to get. He may not be one of the ultra-talented superstars or anything like that at the quarterback position, but he's a reliable presence in the huddle. He brings a lot of stability to this role, and he is capable of doing his job well and more than giving your team a fighting chance.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Play fake to Stevenson. Now Brissett. Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
3rd and short yardage. It's Brissett. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. Down the sideline, past the 45. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On 1st down, Brissett. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up 1st downs without getting the 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate through the passing game. They've essentially ignored the ground game up until this point. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
He's going to lose yardage here, taking down back at the 8-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Operating from the gun is Brissett. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This from 34 yards. Sly's kick is good. And the Pats will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Well, the Jets come out with Aaron Rodgers, of course, all the build-up in 2023. It lasted all of 4 snaps. But the man is a legend. The Super Bowl champ, 10-time Pro Bowler. Greg, his 20th NFL season.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. But let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the past. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
He was looking for Malachi Corley. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. Rodgers, RPO, quickly out to Wilson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Here's 2nd and 6. Rodgers going up top again. He's got a receiver, Allen Lazard. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. Big gain for the Jets there. 38 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Powering forward. He's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Jets move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Patriots offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Throw it. Brissett has completed to Douglas. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Now Brissett. That one taken in by Douglas. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And It wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here is Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Open man, right side. He's got it. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Here's a 2nd and 9. On the carry, it's Stevenson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Brissett. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Patriots are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Jets offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. That's caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Here comes Hall on this toss to the right. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rodgers. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll run, it's Hall. And a short pickup down inside the 10. Second and goal. To throw is Rodgers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3rd and goal for Aaron Rodgers. To the goal line and in. Malachi Corley. Touchdown, Jets. Extra point try now for Zerlo. The kick is good. And the Jets will take a 14-6 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. We're set, gonna throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's gonna get this to the 37-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
The open man is Osborne. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. The Jets have the advantage. Or from MetLife Stadium after this. Third and 6. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Jets offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. He'll go again with Hall. And that's going to get closed up quickly. He'll get only to the 37. To throw, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Rodgers to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target, no catch, and now 4th down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Patriots offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Brissett. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Jets offense ready to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Rodgers. Now he'll run. And Rodgers has done this long enough. Gives himself up at the end, but he's got a 1st down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Another run here with Hall. Hall, a 1st down and more. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire 1st half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Unbalanced look to the left here on first down. Play action now with Rodgers. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Rodgers now. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Conklin. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. That's a short one, taken in by Conklin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Rodgers. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Malachi Corley. Touchdown, New York. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets extend it to a 21-6 advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Patriots offense ready to take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. C.J. Mosley, the veteran linebacker, there to shut it down. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer. and you don't want your linebackers and secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. Operating from the gun is Brissett. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, New England.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They face second down and 7. Now Brissett. That'll be complete to Gibson.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's a third down and 4. Brissett gonna throw again. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Pats are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
On third down, Rodgers. Open man is Lazard. He's got it. It's a pickup of 12. And the Jets have a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
1st and 10. They give up the middle with Hall. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
1st down for Aaron. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Here in the 1st half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. This is caught at the 2, and he'll take it on in. Allen Lazard. Touchdown, New York. And the show continues. What a 1st half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Now Zerline for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. They'll run here with Gibson. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the ground, Gibson. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. He'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means 4th down coming up.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Here's Bryce Baringer now, as he's on to punt for New England. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. So now Rodgers and the Jets ready to take over once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Nice play here by Malachi Corley, the young rookie wide receiver, and something we're going to continue to see out of him as the rest of the year unfolds is, Mike, he has such a knack for turning short throws into long gains, and his ability to be a ball carrier after the catch. It's really what separates certain guys from others in this league, and for a young player to have that innate kind of sense to be a ball carrier, find any ways you can get him the ball. Screens, smokes, bubbles, doesn't matter. Get the ball in his hands, and usually good things happen.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Rodgers. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Rodgers going up top again. He pulls it in around the 5. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Aaron Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Isaiah Oliver brings him down. So we come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, for the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We got an excellent first half from the former MVP, Aaron Rodgers. He was downright amazing with 3 touchdown passes and another one scored on the ground for good measure.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Jets offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. A-Rod now to throw on first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the give, it's Hall. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Rodgers now. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
On now comes the punt team for the Jets, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. On the return is Jones. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Osborne, the man on the move. Now Brissett throwing on 1st and 10. The open man is Osborne. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They'll give this to Stevenson, running right. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And Mike, you know the best time to pick up 1st downs is? On 1st downs. Don't wait for 3rd down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 1st downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Stevenson on the ground. And he's going to be taken down.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the defense off balance. A lot of success.
Off the bootleg, here's Brissett. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, New England.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Joey Sly on now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Patriots are able to edge a bit closer.
Patriots 16.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hall. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. They give to Hall. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? The master of play action, Rodgers. He's got his man, complete to Wilson.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly 1 play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Jeremy Rucker.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Rodgers. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath we've seen a few times, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can...
Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. To throw is Rodgers. That one taken in. Mike Williams. Touchdown, New York. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Extra point try now for Zerlock. He knocks it through. And the Jets will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Stevenson. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
We'll go right back to Stevenson. And he'll be brought down at the 45. Tony Adams there on the stop. Second down and 8. They'll go again here with Stevenson. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Play fake to Stevenson. Now Brissett going for it all. And the Jets are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. Might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. From the gun, Rodgers throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10, it's 1st and goal. A big play for the Jets. It covers 51 yards.
This is one of those plays, Mike, where just everything aligns. It's the right play call, the right target, an accurate ball, and then a lot of room to run after the catch. So this is high-level offense at its finest, and if they can continue to find these matchups and these holes in the secondary with this quarterback and this playmaker group, man, this is a tough offense to slow down.
He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
That is caught. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put...
Good blocking, and he's in. Reese Hall, touchdown Jets. That his second touchdown tonight. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Jets will add 1 more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. Throwing right, it's taken in, and he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
They'll run Stevenson, and just a short pickup there to about the 44. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun is Brissett. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the 1st quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Brissett. And that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now he'll try to keep it going. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Kyle Duggar there to make the play. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Rodgers to throw. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the handoff, here comes Hall. He'll push forward for about a yard. It's Dietrich Wise that time with the tackle. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's right side and brought in by Williams. A gain there of 21. Good for a Jets first down.
Nice catch there by Williams, and he's able to move the chains. And while he finds himself now in a new uniform here in New York, it's just nice to see him able to return from injury just a year ago. He was signed by the Jets this offseason after coming off a really good run with the Chargers. He's already making his presence felt. He picks up a fresh set of downs. Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Rodgers going up top again. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 Touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Now Zerline for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Patriots offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now it's Brissett. That one taken in by Douglas. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Here's Gibson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throw it. Brissett. There's Osborne with the grab. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. So 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now Brissett. That'll be complete to Gibson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Here is Brissett. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Off the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
I really like the play call. Sometimes you can catch the defense thinking run, and you can change it up on 1st down and go pass. The issue is, if you're the quarterback, You've got to get this ball out of your hand. It's either touchdown or out the back of the end zone into the bleachers, because you cannot afford to go backwards when you find yourself in a goal to go.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. Reset. The pressure's going to get there again. He's forced down once more.
Really nice job here by the defense, taking advantage of this condensed field. Anytime you're down here in the red zone, the field is wider than it is deep. It's actually very challenging for an offense to stay in their normal rhythm, and coverage has been tight. Pass rush is getting home. Back-to-back sacks.
Back-to-back sacks, back them up. What's going to happen now on 3rd and goal? Reset gonna throw. He'll try to run for it.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? How fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Pass caught right side by Conklin. Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, Rodgers. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. One of the Patriots has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one.
Play is under review.
At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On comes the punt team now for the Jets. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. The open man is Osborne. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. He finds a man. That's Osborne. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing again, Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Woo! Open man is Douglas. It's complete. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Patriots first down.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Slot receiver, headed right. Here comes the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down.
Douglas, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 7-yard line. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. Operating from the gun is Brissett. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Jets offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point, and now they'll try to finish up strong. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. A give. Here's Hall. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Third down, here's Hall. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards. Mark him at the 29.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of 9. It's fourth down.
We're all set to kick this one away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Patriots offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. They'll come up here, first and 10. To throw is Brissett. There's that man again. Another catch. Second and a yard. Back to throw. Will set up the screen for Gibson. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
To throw, it's Brissett on first and 10. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now it's Brissett. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Throw it. Brissett. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Patriots ready for the punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. The Jets offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. 1st and 10 now from the 36. On the give, it's Hall. And a short pickup there to about the 36. Here's a 2nd and 9. Another run here with Hall. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
3rd and long. They will run it over center with Hall.
Trace Hall, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. That's taken at about the 14, and he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got his big tight end, Henry. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now Brissett. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
On 1st down, Brissett. There's Osborne with the grab. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
So this one in the win column for the Jets. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.